Holy shit, that song was perfectly timed. I just got back from making a drink. Thank you, Otis, by the way, for the sub. Hello, Wami. Hello, Nopo. And hello, Otis, as well. I was farming, and now I want to do my corpse milestones. Because I realize I still don't have them done. And that's a problem, in my opinion. So, that's what I'm going to do. Hello, mine. Do I have a button? Do I have a button? I could change this one. I wish I could help this stream. I haven't unlocked corpses yet. That's fine. You're okay. / warp camp. Umber and tungsten corpses aren't too bad to find. Go there. Grab this one. It's the best upgrade for a profile to start with farming fortune? Yeah, probably. Just Umber and tungsten. I don't care too much about Vanguards because I'm not really able to afford Vanguard keys, skeleton keys, you know? And their chests are also good. If you're asking for, like, I guess in the context of... I don't know how to phrase this. How many tokens do I have left? 1. I have the max for free level so far. Okay, if that's the case, then I think that your best option is probably going to be the Ender chest. Ender chests are really good. Because that's like across your whole account. That's not like profile, right? So if you start like another profile, you'll have 9 Ender chests, and you'll have like a bunch of fucking storage right off the bat, which is just really nice. I'm concerned on what I should select. Probably mining wisdom, because I don't think ore fortune. This won't help me, because I don't mine any ores. They're all dwarven metals and then gemstones. Hello, Bee Sugar. Obviously, precision mining's not going to be all that useful. It's between block fortune and mining wisdom, I think. And I think that the wisdom's going to be better off for me. But I also need to change the XP boost on my Rose Dragon. Because this is what I'm using. I don't have any pet rules set up that's gonna get rid of that, right? I don't think so. Yeah, cool. I do have a bunch of these that I don't want, though. Throw, fishing hook, crow. Throw, fishing hook, rose dragon. Cool. How are you so organized? I'm not. I'm actually probably one of the least organized people that I know. All I know is this is like general combat stuff, Slayer stuff, and like Kudra. This is where all my farming stuff is. This is where all my mining stuff is. Everything else is relatively random. I mean, I guess like there's also this fishing bag. This is my dungeons bag, and this is my most of my equipment. But I otherwise just chuck stuff in random spots. That's why there's whale bait here. There's whale bait here. There's like 2 different backpacks that have hot chocolate mix-ins. I have jungle hearts for no apparent reason. Actually, I have a fish on me that's not even supposed to be on me. Here's my other farming thing. This is like the active farming stuff that I'm using. This is just my farming tools. Like, it's not all that, like, amazing. Jungle hearts are for the Odawa shop. I just don't actually know what in Odawa it's used for. I think the sludge juice pickaxe? Jungle pickaxe, that's the one. Hello, Manny boy, how are you doing? Yes, that's what I said, but I think it's just the jungle pickaxe, right? Or does the spear also take it? Hello, Raphael. Also, hi, Leah. Amulet? Amulet? I don't think I know right now what the amulet is. Hang on. Jungle amulet, right? But what does that do? Oh, it's an accessory. Okay, yeah. Tribal spear, jungle amulet. Oh, that's it. Tribal spear, jungle amulet. Okay. 2 ember corpses. Nice. You should party me. And let me in there. I don't actually, do I have parties turned off? I have parties turned off. Thank you. It dinged. It's below me. -2 mil. If you see the little no need. Do you mean like you have the bestiary done? This is my first time watching your stream. Welcome. Should I be scared of the do not redeem? No. No, but the fluff? Wait, hang on. So you do or don't want it? Is this the one that I missed? What the fuck is happening? Yes, it is. You can kill them all the time. Okay, cool. That works. It says be scared. Yeah, I know. I made it. Where's my gauntlet? Right there. Nice. I am going to turn on party invites. That's not the right thing. Am I on band status? Let's go. I am? Is that from the funny thing? The funny aura thing? Yeah? That makes sense. Yo. I don't want that sound. Still banned from the pit? Oh, I do only have 1 hour for cookie buff, actually. Thank you. I did not know that. Hello, Idol. I am good. How are you? Chat, actually, I'm kind of okay. I'm otherwise not super happy. So, I posted the video that includes all 5 of the previous die grinds for the previous 5 weeks, right? That's great. That went fine. That video is doing wonderfully. That video got like-botted. It has 2,000 views and like 500 hours of watch time, which is insane. But it also has 2.7 thousand likes. Now, don't get me wrong, that's great. But I also don't believe that you can get 800 or 700 more likes than there is views on a video. I just don't think that that's possible. Don't know if it's just me. I'm watching it right now. That's how I found your Twitch. Insane. Yeah, a lot of people have been figuring out more about the Twitch stuff recently, which is nice. There's YouTube chatters and Twitch chatters, and what it seems though is I never updated the description. I need to do this. I need to update the description for the Jerry Seed video. I'm still getting comments of what's your texture pack? I swear views all count to overall watch time, so the viewer has to watch more than like 10 minutes of a video. No. I prefer Twitch over YouTube. I mean, Twitch is a better streaming platform over YouTube. The thing that YouTube has over is the actual quality of the stream itself is better. Visually, the stream on YouTube looks better. However, you don't get music because I can't split the audio. Yeah, well, for me specifically, it's especially better because I use an AMD GPU. Twitch really doesn't like AMD GPUs. The only reason it looks semi-decent is because I'm using their enhanced broadcasting. Which initially I was using because I have the ability to stream in 1440p if I truly cared, but also I would blow up my computer if I did that. So I'm not doing that. And it's purely because of Twitch. Also, YouTube just has slightly better encoding. But other than that, I mean, they're still pretty similar. I need to put my bank. No, I don't. I'm using a fucking rose dress. Wait, yeah, no, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Because if I find a Littlefoot, I'm fucking nuking that shit. But on Twitch, you can redeem balls, though. You're right. You know what? I'm not even going to make the argument anymore. You're just right. That is true. That is what is factually correct. No, but like it does look better. sometimes on certain days, for some reason, the stream delay, not too bad. Other days, it's fucking horrendous. Oh. I don't know if you need anything, Gabberlion. Is there any particular shafts that you want? Because I can just give you whatever shafts you want. Make exclamation point warp. It's on. You could use it if you were not the party leader. Game. I just had a fucking stroke, effectively, doing that. Sorry to ask, but do you know the best pet for farming fortune? It's just a Skay, though, right? Oh, wait, farming fortune. I read mining fortune. Mushroom cow and elephant pet. And unironically, Hedgehog. Hedgehog is like 20. So technically, the best pet is Mushroom Cow, if I'm not mistaken, because of the amount of strength that you can get. Hedgehog is like 20 fortune-ish off. It's pretty nice. Never mind, I have the talisman, and all corpses more than ready. Oh, okay, cool. So you don't want shafts? Is there any specific shafts you want, like triple lapis or Vanguard or something like that? Because I can just warp into those. Leah, they said except for Rose Dragon. Only Vanguard? Okay. I got you. Hey, I know that guy. I have 4 keys. Fair enough. Gotcha. There's a Wamikaze in my lobby. No exceptions. I don't think that matters. Cow is still the best CGM, except for Rose Dragon. But if you're too lazy to swap, then you can just do Hedgehog as long as you have max Pest Bestiary. Because it's only like 20 fortune worse than even my Hedgehog with my MP right now. I've been watching the dye vids. What dye are you going for? Right now, nothing. I'm not going for a dye. We went for Cyclamen dye. I will not inform how that went. You'll just have to witness it in the video if you ever decide to watch it, because there's other people here who do watch that video. And then soon I'm also going to be making a video on something that isn't dye grinding, which I think should be fun. One word. Maybe I have it off, actually. Tried just warp on 2 months ago and it was carnival, so I logged out. That's so real. I think I have that turned off. I do. Yeah, I remember why. Someone... I didn't trust someone in my party. It was during the Cyclamen dye stuff. I turned it off because I didn't want people to warp, to like take it and then warp us out. So you should be able to do that whenever now. Technically, I guess in a way, I could be going for Nyanza and Frostbitten dye doing this. but I'm not. I logged in 2 months ago. I already read that message. Is there someone here? No. Lapis tungsten. Oh, Littlefoot. Come here. Damn. What mods do people use nowadays? Quite a few of them. I need to give Fire back his Clover helmet. I need to get my Crimson back. As an extension of that. Sky Henny is still in the running. It's still very good. I do, yeah. It's in my Discord server. It's through Modrinth. Modrinth being like the big installation manager that people use now. I won't make a zip file for it because one, that looks sketchy. Two, most people use Modrinth anyway. And if you can't figure it out from that, then, I mean, technically people can figure it out other ways. But yeah, it is in my Discord server alongside the resource pack if that's something that you want as well. Thank you for the follow, Idol. And welcome from the the YouTube stream to the Twitch stream. Gotta get back to Skyblock again at some point. I haven't been playing video games at the moment. Go back stores are plummeted. Yeah, that's fair. Discord should be down below. If not, that should work. Forgot you streamed on Twitch also. I didn't. But that's because I'm the person streaming. Wouldn't recommend. For real. This person gets it. Triple lapis and single tungsten, huh? Okay. Also, if you guys are wondering why I am... Why did it not give it to you? What? Hang on. Take it back. But one sec. You didn't you just went for it. I mean, you can start dungeons, yeah. There's not really, I guess, a thing where music. Sorry, do I need to... Anyway, it is playing. It's just in the background like it always is. The king? Anything new on dungeons? New is subjective. Wait, is that? No, wait. Yeah, subjective. Like, are you meaning from when? The King of the Pirates? Yeah, One Piece. Maybe I put back the game music. Actually, yeah, you know what? Give me back the video game music playlist that I made. Hey, I was doing something. Triple lapis, huh? Ooh, I got a tungsten key out of that. Not upset in the slightest. Hey, there's a thingy there. Where did he go? Where did he go? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on, I don't have a lot of health. Telltale, thank you for the raid. No, why would you kill it? I didn't get to hit it. That's so mean. I was trying to heal because I had like 2 fucking hearts. That was not very cool of you. That was not very nice. Since the start of Forging update? No, nothing's new. I did not hit it. I punched it while it was angry when you can't do damage to it. What does it drop? It drops Littlefoot Fluff, which is an upgrade for the Yeti pet to Mythic. That's, I guess, technically a change for dungeons. There's Yeti pet no longer is useful. Did my raid work? Yeah, I saw it. It's here. Have fun crying, I guess. You're a dev of Hytale. No, I have a creator code for Hytale. I was gonna do something. I don't know what I was gonna do. It's okay. I don't need to do it. Wait, did I just close the... Nope, right there. Cool. Genius. Nope, shut up, me. I don't want to talk to me. Chad, I had like an hour-long sort of conversation with, Oh, it's because I turned on the wrong thing. You're warping me to any corpse that you see. Except for Vanguard, I don't care about it, but Gaberline wants that, so you can warp that. It does. Odin has always looked like cheats. But unfortunately, it's... Fortunately, it's not. Good night, though. Yo, another ice cold book? I'll take it. Actually, I don't know which one of you is going to sleep. CGM is, right? But I don't know about Cost Left. Are you going to sleep? Did you say goodnight to him? Also, hi, Melon. This is not... This is not the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate main theme. I mean, like, part of it is, but this is some random-ass remix. He hasn't been playing Skyblock for, like, the last 4 days. He got his computer taken away for sleeping all day, and then he didn't log on at all today, so I don't know if it was for 1 or multiple days. But he hasn't responded to anything I said after him getting his computer taken away. Other than he got it taken away, but then he said it's kind of not, like, an issue, considering he hasn't really been playing Skyblock recently. I think he burnt himself out. Which might be in part of how much, like, die grinding stuff and shit that he was doing, where he wasn't really able to make too much progress for things that he wanted. But, yeah. Oh. Circuit, double lapis, double tungsten if you want it. Yeah, you can just... Did I check the hole? Are you inviting people to Vanguards? I mean, I'm probably going to. I've already looted this corpse. What lapis corpse did I miss? That one. But I can if you want. I won't be opening any, probably. Are they still expensive? No, they've actually went back down. Maybe I'll open some. And lose all of my money. Hi, Infernal. I'm good. How are you doing? Yeah, I can invite you if you want. Send your username now, so that way I know it for later. Or I can, like, copy it as a message. That is not the person that I was talking about, Circuit, but I appreciate it. That's not... They didn't even say anything about it. Good, I just watched the new Invincible episode. Nice. I have never watched Invincible. Oh, shit! If you wanna hit it, so that way you can at least get your loot share or whatever. Or do you not need it, Gaberlion? Seems like he doesn't need it. For real, huge damage. Schmack. I went at them. Fair enough, okay. Yeah, I think that's... how much are they now? Okay. Blue. Bluff? Was it on auction? Yeah. That's expensive. just a little bit expensive, but it's okay. Is 16.5 mil enough for Prism? I think so. I don't remember what Lurks got it for, but I think he said that he technically could have gotten it for 14.5 to 15. But I don't fully remember. However, you did just remind me that I need to go do my Prism. Not my Prism. My Ubix Cube. Yeah, I know, but still. I mean, there's nothing saying that it still couldn't be possible. 16, I think, is usually where Prism is. Tried 15.9 last year, didn't get it. Yeah. I think you should be fine. Yo, this song? This is the song. I was sitting in a VC in Calazar's chat today. Calazar's chat. In Calazar's server today because I got... someone asked if I could join it. So I did. And I went there. And... I don't remember what happened. Apparently... So Calazar can't join Hypixel right now. Which is unfortunate. But I don't remember what happened. Someone brought something up. Man, I knew what I wanted to say, and now I don't. Now I'm just sad. Now I'm just depressed. Now I'm just ready to take the ascension rope out of my sacks and hang myself with it. That way I can exit the facility. I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't know what happened. What do you do this time? No one knows. Except for him. Is as far as I know. Pretty sure I'm not even supposed to know. But they were just talking about it in VC, and then they were like, we just realized Short is still on the call, and I went, yeah. Now I have information. Oh, okay, no, I know what it was. They initially had asked me, they had said, so Too Short to Hit, are you going to collaborate with iCalazar now that he's problematic? And I said, I didn't know he was problematic. And they said, well, yeah, he can't join Hypixel right now. And I went, oh. Odds are, admins got pissed off with his most recent video. But he might be a little bit of a stake for Minecraft. Or Hypixel. I think mostly because he interviewed a router. But I'm not gonna... Yeah. I don't know. And I'm not gonna try and spread rumors, and I'm not gonna spread anything, but he said in his server that he physically cannot join Hypixel right now. Which is true. He can't. He's it's just he's not able to. No one except for him knows actually what's going on. So I'm not going to sit here and speculate on everything unless I ever actually know what's going on. But people were speculating, and I mean, that could make sense, but there's also other things that it could be, apparently. There's like a fucking... One of the previous members of his guild have some... Oh shit! I got this guy an achievement. Have some sort of files on him and his behavior, which is stupid. I don't necessarily think that that's real, but Thanks, Nopo. Appreciate it. Yeah. Somebody, like, every time they were ever in a VC with him or anyone, they literally recorded every interaction that they ever had with anybody, and it was just weird. I think you should maybe change your title to I Need Vanguard Corpses. But I don't need Vanguard Corpses. So I'm not going to change my title to that. I need the other ones. So, yeah, I will not be changing my title to that. It will stay what it is. You should change it to Bubble Needs Vanguard Corpses. No. Oh, yeah, did you ever... Or you did send your username. Wait! Sudif is here! Sudif, I have the song for you! Sudif, I have your song! I know this guy isn't actually French, but he speaks French. Sudif! Sudif, it's your song, Sudif. Yo, another Umber key. God damn. What's going on? It's a good song. Ooh, update for my game development class, by the way, chat. So, I have a group. There's 4 of us for our group project, and we were theory crafting some potential game designs that we could do for the class, because you know we have like 8 weeks to do a project, get it fully working on a web build, and upload it and fully functional. And so we were theory crafting a couple of ideas, and one of them was like a reverse horror game. Like you're the scary entity, but like you escape from like a house that you're being held captive in by a human or something like that. You need to get out because the human is effectively the horror element of the game. And we have to have 3 distinct environments and or levels for the game. And initially, escaping from a house doesn't really seem like anything amazing, but we started theory crafting what we could do for some levels, and we decided that a large An unnecessarily abnormally large bathroom that doesn't seem to fit in a house should be one of the environments that's like a high school boys' bathroom. I think it would be hilarious. I think it would be great. Because arguably, high school boys' bathrooms are horrifying. They're a very scary place to exist. This is not a song that I want to listen to. The fuck is happening? Oh. I see. Man, you're lucky Yui could even send that link. Perks of being VIP, I guess. Triple lapis, huh? What's my corpse meter at? Not high enough. I hope that answers your question. People have been complaining about the new Picobulus sound, and honestly, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty decent. I don't know what this sound is from, though. I thought it was leads, but I'm not sure. I could look at it, but also I don't want to. I want to, like, brain it out. Fishing rod throw? Don't think that's what fishing rods sound like. Oh, you want this shaft, don't you? 2 umber? Ooh, 1 sec. Need to umber the resource. Oh, you meant metal shafts. I thought you meant metal corpses. Okay, I get it. I meant metal corpses for you, okay. Hello. How are you doing, Sizzy? I think that's correct. Could be Sizzy, I guess. Holy shit. That's like the best one. Why have I only found Umber corpses? Where is this fucking tungsten corpse? Did you know chat isn't on? If you're lying to me, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. No, I did not know that. Is that not the exact same corpse that I just ran through? Quick, everybody, spam chat. Go. Make sure it's working. Hey, that was my question. You don't get to make my question your question. That's my question. Also, not everybody seemed to have spammed chat. Doesn't really seem like people took to that. You're supposed to, like, spam it. Leah could spam it. Actually, Nopo could spam it. Nopo's VIP. Yo, me too. When I go to Taco Bell. Oh, yeah, like that. See? See? Now rein it in. Slow it down. For real. Dude, okay, actually, any time that there was a measurement today, or a time that had those numbers in it, myself and the head coach for the high school track team just laughed. Just laughed. Because he thinks it's funny because his students, he's an elementary school teacher, but he also is the head track coach for my old high school. His students did it so much, and he didn't like it then. But now that they think it's dead, he thinks it's the funniest thing in the world because now it makes them upset when he does it. Which is wonderful. You are suspicious. Oh. Okay. Do you care to elaborate, or... Greetings, fellow companions. Hello, Aggressive. How are you doing? Suspicious user restricted massive river. I don't know. Hang on, I'm reading their message history, so I can't... They've been sending chats this whole time, and I haven't been able to see them. Hang on. They're not supposed to be restricted. What the fuck button is that? Get rid of that. Usually an alt account? No, but they've sent messages in my chat before, and they've been following since December. And at some random fucking time, they got restricted for no reason. By me. I did it. Leah, if you do /unrestrict and then their username, then it works. If I make a second Twitch account today and it get banned here, my main gets restricted. No, but it says I did it. It says I put it on them. I marked them as suspicious. It's not Twitch isn't marking them. I apparently did it. I don't get it. Might I inquire what difficulty you are currently encountering? What? Find Umber. Holy moly. Mithril plate ×2? Holy moly! Tungsten key? Holy moly! What the fucking shaft? Big ups, big ups. Try it now. That does not seem to have atted them. They may not be in chat anymore. But at least if they ever come back, they won't be restricted. A greater element of chance is about to occur. All right. I'm ready. Also, Leah, what's up with the really weird messages? Eclipse pointed them out to me yesterday when he was in a call, and then you sent them on my garden. Hello, Nobi. Why are you mining mithril? To spawn mine shafts faster with titanium? I think parry's faster now. Yeah, not when I'm using a rose dragon constantly. And no equipment, basically. I'm doing a bit of Littlefoot Bestiary on the side. Wear pendant? Okay, fuck you, bitch. God. Where is this? Do you have one? Actually, you might. Do you have one? I don't think I could see anyway. I feel like you always have everything off. You do have one, don't you? And you don't. Fuck you. Wait, do you? What? Where is it? Oh. You're not using it, asshole. You should give it to me. You should unsoulbind it somehow and give it to me. What are your thoughts? Hey. Oh. Yo, what is this? How? Good question. Should I turn on the Sky Henny waypoint stuff again? I think this would be a good idea. Hang on, wait. Weren't you in the Calazar call that I was in? Yeah? Ah, okay. That makes sense why I recognize the name. That should be the whole corpse. Whole corpse. Whole shaft. Also, I think I do have max tracking, but thank you for reminding me. Yeah, 17.5. I could only imagine how that would go during, like, a Diana or something. And I looked at your stream. Again? He really just be stalking me recently. Instead of stalking me, you should talk to me. It's a joke. Not doing comms. I mean, like, I could. That would probably be a better idea. Yeah. I am aware of this, don't worry. But, alternatively, I just don't. Sigh indeed. The ever so wise short. Yeah, that's me. Wise. Not gonna lie, I didn't actually know where my pigeon was. Oh, but then I get this shit again. Hang on. Mining. Glaciate mine shaft. Nope. That's not it. Mining. Oh. No, it's not Skyblocker. I know it's this. Tunnel maps. Thank you. What's your favorite item in all of Skyblock? That's a really good question that I don't know the answer to. I think someone asked me that once, and Jerry Seed actually I think would have to be my favorite. Just by extension of my own video, I think Jerry Seed is probably my favorite. The unripe Jerry Seed specifically because it's a sword that you can put shit on to do fucking nothing. My least favorite is an ice spray wand that says it's a wand and then does not have the wand designation and is also a sword. I should make ice spray wand meta enchant video. I should max an ice spray wand and not use it for its intended right-click purpose and only left-click with the ice spray wand. I should LCM with an ice spray wand. Fuck, no, that would require me getting a 50-50. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting a 50-50 ice spray wand. Trademark it quick. No. You're the Jerry Seed guy. No. No. That's not me. I made a video on a Jerry Seed one time. This will forever be my legacy, known as the Jerry Seed guy. I concur most wholeheartedly. The Jerry Seed, without question, yields the finest produce. Dog, what are we getting into the fucking Victorian era English? I bequeath thee. What are we doing? Jerry when he meets his seed guy. One of the comments on that video was, I love Jerry's seed. I promptly was uncomfortable. Save the Jerry's. I mean, I did kill it. Thought you couldn't imagine. Oh, I can't. But I can tell other people to. My boyfriend made one-hit tweet, and now he's permanently called that by his friend's guy, so you can be called Jerry's seed guy. No, no, no. No, no. No, no. 1 second. Jerry seed, not Jerry's seed guy. We're not adding that S. That's not necessary. Ready? It blows up in 1 day. What blows up in 1 day? Hello, oh, never fucking mind. What? I see. Save the Jerry's, the volcano is going to erupt. But you know what would be funnier? If we started a mass... Never mind. If I say this shit now, I'm never going to end up getting to a point where I could have the name of Red. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We'll go with that. My friend got a bunch of Jerry's seeds and was like, I have all of Jerry's seed. Bro is not okay. Yeah. What was that, Mr. Short? What was my name? Well, you see, I don't think I could recreate what I said if I give it a shot, so I'm just not going to try again. Bye-bye, Nobi. I'll probably end up joining that VC again, but not by my own choice. I'll probably be yelled at again by someone to join. Oh my fucking god! Did that fit on screen? It did. Holy shit. My dearest brother, I implore you, with all the earnestness of which my heart is capable, to endeavor forthwith to elevate your discourse to a more contemporary parlance. Forsooth, that's not a real word. Forsooth, should you persist in this antiquated manner of expression, I fear that the esteemed entertainer, whose presence we so eagerly anticipate, shall find himself quite bewildered and utterly unable to comprehend the import of your pronouncements. Forsooth makes me incredibly uncomfortable. He did not, in fact, give. That person's username, Bubble, your username, the thing that I copied, not here. Hang on. I gotta find it again. You, Drastic Bubble 12. There we go. I mean, to be fair, I appreciate that he is, like, at least asking sometimes, though, because I am, like, in the middle of shafts sometimes. So it's fine that he's not immediately warping, but... yeah. I don't like this. So do you mine the bone in the shaft because it's quartz? No, I mine it because it gives me fossil dust. If you were to mine for quartz, there's quartz things in the dwarven mines. Fossil dust you can use to make suspicious scraps in like the actual scrap machine. It's like 50 fossil dust is one scrap or something. And I'm only doing it just so I can get like a couple extra scrap for whenever I go for fossil dye. 500? Okay. It was a 5 and a 0. I just didn't know how many zeros, I guess. But yeah, it's not like... It's okay. They never tell you that it gives fossil dust. But yeah, I started doing it after I saw Rockego do it. Or Rockego do it. And I just do it because I generally need fossil or suspicious scraps. I don't know what a max even would be considered for a full party, but I'm only trying to be warped in the things that have umber and tungsten. Corpses for corpse milestones. I don't know where the fuck this tungsten corpse is, though. It's 4? Okay. I assume that's it. That's umber. Lapis. What the fuck? Is it up? Is it that? Oh my god, it's right there. I'm a genius. Ice Cold Book. That's not bad. What? Oh no, I didn't see the gray thing amongst the white background of and gray background of blocks. You got your 5th Jerry seed. Congrats. That the 5 weeks of grinding dye video is doing unreasonably well for what I thought it would do. I genuinely didn't. So I didn't expect it to get over 1,000 views in 24 hours. Much less, to be frank, 2,000. Because I got 2,000, I think, almost before 24 hours. And I guess that's just maybe like in terms of Skyblock, then my name might be a bit more recognizable, I guess, or something like that. But for an hour and 20-minute long video, I didn't really expect it to get that high at all. The other one only like last week or something hit 1,000 views. So yeah, I was very shocked to see that. It has more watch time than the Celestai video, which is my second most viewed video. Because I guess the people that actually click on the video are more willing to watch a longer average time than most others, which is interesting. I just came to stream from that video. See? I posted it last night, right? And I joined a dark auction as well. And there was like 3 people in the dark auction. They're like, "Hey, I just saw your video." And I'm like, "Wow. That's cool. Appreciate it." Speaking of which, thank you. Thank you again. Yeah, it's interesting. It is certainly it's surreal still because I mean the Jerry Seed video kind of launched I think my name into a more common space. And then the videos afterward have been doing like regularly well. Though also a lot of people tend to not seem to understand that I'm also the Jerry Seed guy when they read my name. I'm going to keep the name Jerry Seed guy for this specific thing. They seem to not realize that I made that video, and they show up and they're like, "Wait, you made that video?" I'm like, "Yes, it's like my name that was on it." I even said that my name is too short to hit in that video. Is there an origin of my name? My 9th birthday party, I was doing a laser tag match, and my brother, they needed a username. My brother made it for me. Because when you're 9 years old and you're going up against a bunch of adults, you're pretty short, like kind of small and a little bit hard to shoot with a gun. So I was too short to be hit, therefore too short to hit. That's all. So you aren't short? No, I'm 2'6". Now, that was 12 years ago. It could have been earlier. It could have been like my 8th birthday party. I don't remember specifically. I just know it was a birthday party before I was 10. And now I'm 21. I have phased in and out of using the username. You can see that from like the name history and stuff. I got like into a bit of when I was like in my younger teens, I was a bit more into like specific types of I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. God damn, he's mad. There was a server that had like a roleplay thing that I was into. And I changed my name to be more in line with it on Minecraft, and then I went back to Too Short to Hit because it just made more sense. when I kind of got out of enjoying that. That's just not where I'm warping. I don't know why it's not warping me to camp. Should probably work on my CS assignment, or even my proofs assignment. Now, I say that like you can check my name history. I think I have on the 2 main sites to check name history turned off, but obviously there's other Minecraft name history sites, so... I mean, I expect people to look at them eventually, but... yeah. I can confidently say, though, I've never used my actual name in anything. Which is good. Goddamn, dog. I will take the repeated glaciite amalgamation. That's pretty nice. Are your old names embarrassing? Yeah, I mean, sort of. The first username on the account was simply because so I had a Minecraft gift card that my grandmother gave me. And the first username was because we accidentally redeemed the Minecraft account on my dad's account. Because, you know, you had to have like a parent account to be like, hey, this is my kid. He's allowed to have the game. He's just under 13. And so the first account was because we ended up redeeming it, and it redeemed under his account, and we just had the account swapped over to mine by emailing them, and they went, yeah, no, we can do that, and then I got it. And that was all fine and dandy. And then I moved to Too Short to Hit, and then I moved to a little bit more embarrassing, but also like roleplay style usernames. And then I went back to Too Short to Hit because I just realized I liked it a lot. It's just a really good name. It's like it's really unique, which I like, and you can shorten it obviously to short, and it makes a bit of sense that way. Obviously, it's been funny though because over the years people have been like, "Well, I don't want to call you short because that feels mean." I'm like, "But it's my name." And I don't think that you're calling me short literally. I mean, there are people that do, but I don't think that's what's happening. So, I mean, it just is what it is, though. Every Fortnite account's 2 hit. For real. Yeah, it's unique, and, like, I feel like it's pretty memorable. But apparently the Jerry Seed video has proven that otherwise. People seem to not remember it very well, but... I mean... It kind of benefits because... it makes sense. Too Short to Hit makes sense to say as, like, a line of words. You could shorten it to the word short. It's also a pretty, like, short username. Or, like, a mid-range username that's pretty reasonable as well. You know? It's just a good name. It is funny, though, because sometimes I think about how, like, if someone were to hear somebody on call with me, and they just hear that person saying the word short over and over, like, does that person think that... Let's go with, like, Lurks. If his mom or his dad overhears that, do they just think that he's bullying somebody and calling them short constantly, making fun of their height? or are they aware that he is in fact talking to somebody who uses the name or who goes by the name of Short? It's just kind of funny. Well, there's a lot of names that are like that, like Foolish, Foolish G, Foolish Gamers, Foolish. It's a name that's just a word. It just seems like you're calling people foolish rather than talking to somebody named Foolish. You know, the build guy or whatever. Warokamo! Warokamo! Uh, my dad thinks I actually hate my friend's souls or something. Insane. Oh, I had a fucking comment on the mango dye video, or maybe no, it was the five dyes video as well. This fucking dude shows up to the video and comments on it and goes, "Just grind the 2x and 3x dye. It's basically impossible to drop dyes without doing that." First off, that's not true. You can drop dyes while not doing that. Second, no. Third, I'm having fun, and fun matters. I did not like that guy's tone. He made me sad. And then I said those things, and then the person replied to my reply saying, he just wants to help. Dog, I don't need help. I know how to drop a dye. I said that I grinded in my off time. Like, I spend only 8 hours of an entire week grinding for the dyes on the wheel, as opposed to doing other dye grinds throughout everything or grinding XP. Like, I know how to drop dyes. I'm not inept. But this makes an interesting challenge, is fun, and also allows me to do other XP grinds. Like the Cycleman dye that we did for the last 3 days. I got max tentacle or max Hellwest bestiary from. But also Cycleman is 3x dye right now, so that's not really a great example. But no, I don't want Frostbitten 3x. Because I don't want to feel like I need to open Vanguards, even though technically you're more likely to drop it from a Lapis corpse. What are you doing next week? I don't know. I figured that out tomorrow. Or spin the wheel Thursday. Actually, I guess it is Thursday, but it doesn't feel like Thursday. It still feels like Wednesday to me. It is the updated one. Triple Umber. Damn. That's insane. And I got Dwarvenos. Nice. Not gonna lie, I completely forgot that I need to be checking all the Glaciite Maniacs this whole time. Yeah, chat's pretty dead. It's fine, though. It's pretty regular. Not everybody's super, talkative all the time. A lot of people like to lurk in stream. And then just listen. And, do other things. Which does tend to be kind of an issue with streaming Skyblock, because a lot of people like to lurk rather than engage in the stream sometimes. When you have no one in VC generating a conversation, there's not much to respond to. Yeah. For a small stream like mine, in comparison to, say, like Calazar's stream, right? Calazar can pretty consistently stream solo, because not only does he have potentially one of the most active chats I've ever seen, which is really good because then he can bounce off of the chat constantly and always make conversation and then get the chat re-engaged, but he's also just like really interesting. Calazar is like probably one of the more interesting streamers, because he has shit to say, and it is funny a lot. It's called autism? I don't think so. And then you have me. I'd say me, but like my chat's not super active. Sometimes it's hard to make conversation with people that don't really respond much. But it's okay. I deal with it. It happens. Chat, I was scratching my leg last night, actually. Hang on. This is random, but I think I got out of the shower, right? And I dried myself off, and I scratched my leg for a moment, and then I felt something. I put my hand back where I scratched, and I brought my hand back, and it was just fucking covered in blood. Not supposed to be covered in blood. Not sure if we know that. That not supposed to be bloody. That's supposed to be completely normal. So I look in the mirror because I like scratched the back of my nails are cut. So I looked in the mirror, and because it was the back of my thigh, my left thigh, and there's just like a fucking. It looks like I managed to catch something. I don't know if there was like a hair that like was ingrown or something and I just didn't know, or like something that was on the back of my thigh, but I caught it and it just started bleeding, and I went, "Oh, that's not cool." I did not appreciate it. Oh, my nails are cut. I'm being serious. I don't like having long nails. It bothers me desperately. Desperately? That's not the right word. It becomes too, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like basically too much if they get like slightly too long. If they're longer than my fingertips are, then I have a problem. Depends what you're farming. Hello, minifig. Also, when I stream, it's probably when I stream later at night, yeah. Or like around now time is probably when it's gonna be less active for my streams anyway. If it's earlier in the day, I get a bit more chat interaction because there's other people. And if it's later than this, I get like a different group of people that are more active. Moonflowers? That seems like a choice. Wait. Where did I just go? Ahoy, have you been to Honduras in your lifetime? Nope. I am stuck in the United States. I've been to Taiwan, though. That was fun. Another tungsten key, huh? Guys, I gotta lock in. Also, high Cellatrix again. No, I gotta lock in. Hang on. The dream speedrunning music is locking me in. Just don't address it, guys. It's fine. Taiwan, that's not a normal holiday adventure. Is that maybe your background? No, I went there. My dad had a business trip. And it was to Taiwan. And they took me. And I was there for like a week over winter break once. Probably get an actual job. Something I want to genuinely do is make a video that's an hour plus in length that is like in my standard, well edited, planned, storyboarded. There's like a use of like flashback and stuff because I really like those types of videos that just like look good. An example would be the Rich and Poor Civilization video that Ish did. Something that's like kind of awing to that degree. I don't like the idea of civilization like videos as something that I would ever do, but like storytelling I think is just it would be fun. Definitely content creation. That's like the big goal, right? That is my goal to some degree, but I know that it's a pretty unrealistic goal to make it my job. Other than that, I mean, like, I'm in school for computer science, but I don't necessarily know if I want to do computer science. I'm really enjoying video editing, so maybe I could get into doing something related to that, like freelance editing or something, but I don't really know. I didn't say impossible. I just said not likely. but I didn't say the word's not likely. I said something else. I need to turn down the music. I can't think. Yeah. I mean, like... yeah, I said realistically. Realistically, I probably... It probably won't work out, but, like, I'm holding out hope. I still try. It's part of the reason that I took a moment before, like, making any of the video essays that I wanted to make. And rather than just jumping straight into the next one before it got wiped, I went, I need to learn a bit about what I'm doing before I start to go into it. I learned a bit about DaVinci Resolve, learned how Fusion worked, used Flashback a bit more to, like, kind of finick around with it, figure out what I wanted to do. And then, using it for a couple of things for little segments in my current videos, like the Mango Dye video at the beginning, the 4, like, shots of just random spots in the forest, or, like, in the Celadon Dye video, you'll see, like, a section of me zooming into a hell wisp. Using Flashback to get good angles for, like, screenshots and stuff is pretty nice, too. Utilizing Minimator for thumbnails. And, like, I needed to in my opinion, I felt like I needed to learn that stuff before I got too much into this, because I wasn't meeting my own expectations for certain things, and while I was learning along the way, I wasn't, meeting what I wanted to in terms of, like, I was basically getting outpaced, right? I was trying to make a, something on just some problems that I had with Skyblock in general, and then, or not necessarily problems, but, like, what could make Skyblock good? Why is Skyblock a good game? What makes it amazing as a whole? Like, all that stuff. And, then they changed, like, half of what I discussed. Like, the updates outpaced me. And I was upset. So, I took, like, a moment to learn how to do all the editing that I was, like, super not understanding how to do. Coding a mod that's, like, Warspawn, and I'm I'm in the same boat. I'm in a year, a few months deep learning as all that as well on Blockbench. Yeah, Blockbench is interesting. It's not nearly as useful to me as, like, Minimator is, but I did use Blockbench to get my Ender Dragon model for the Pearlescent Dye video, and then model the Ender Dragon itself to, like, look curled up around the Pearlescent Dye for the thumbnail. I think that's German, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to speak that, so I'm gonna have to say if you can speak English, please do, only, because I can't moderate what you're saying in a language that I don't speak, and if you don't, then I will politely ask you to leave. That or not chat. I don't like doing that, but, like, you could be saying literally anything. Sorry, Cubra. That is a username. Dutch? Oh. Whether it's bad or not, I still don't know what you're saying. And I can't moderate things that I don't know. So English is kind of the only language that's allowed. I know how Blockbench can be used. I've seen a lot of stuff. I used it for another thing as well. However, I could not. So I was trying to get one of the. Do you know like the Minecraft, the super popular Minecraft horror mods, like the Goatman Dweller and stuff like that, the Dweller mods. I was trying to get the fucking specifically the Goatman model to load, and it fucking wouldn't. Like, his head just broke itself. It was so sad. I don't English. Then either, I'm sorry, but you either stop chatting or you leave. Or you can continue speaking in broken English. But that's fine. Like, you don't have to, like, fully leave if you just want to, like, lurk the whole time, but if you are speaking another language, then I can't. That's either a timeout or a ban. If I have to tell you multiple times. I'm sorry. It is strictly just because you could be saying anything. Like, I trust that you aren't saying bad things, but I don't know that for certain. Bitch. Opal. That is a gemstone in Hypixel Skyblock. Yes? You get the asset from the mod itself extracting from the jar because it's fine most of the time, but a lot of mods actually use Bedrock format. I did. Yeah, I took it from the mod itself. It was... Again, everything except for the head. Its, like, jaw was broken. That was about it. No. I don't think that would be a good idea either. I'm sorry, Cubra. Where can I get the other one? Is it over here? Yes. Balls. Dude, should I start Balls Season 2? Or Season 3, I mean? Um... 3 blocks. Probably. No, but he said design, not build. No designing allowed. You're right. My bad. I would love to be in chat right now, but I'm in the middle of doing stuff, so there's going to be a little pop-up in the corner of my screen. Awesome. I think this is the best YouTube live stream I've ever had, by the way, gang. In terms of both chat interaction and viewership, like, this is wild. What the frick is going on? 3 blocks and farming up for the design. Yep. You know us. Really good at that. Super good. Super goat grated. I do speak English, but I'm not going to speak. Okay. So, if you speak another language in my chat, if you speak another language, now that I know that you can speak English, I'm just gonna ban you. Does that sound fair? Because to me it does. I'm watching your stream while... I'm watching your stream while you farming and using an app I made that lets me watch 6 Instagram reels over top of my Minecraft at once, and it's 4 a.m. I'm peak brain maxing. Yeah, one could say that. It's just for fun. Okay. But I can't have other chat or other languages in my chat. No one knows what you're saying. I mean, not no one. I mean, you know. Other people that speak Dutch do, but I don't. Moderators don't. That's where the problem arises. You could say that it's not bad all you want. The only people that would know that are you and other people that speak the same language, and that's fine. But I can't do it. There's not really a take needed. If I spoke multiple languages and I had mods that spoke all of the same languages that I spoke, then that would make sense to have like a multi-language chat. But I don't. Even if like I do become fluent in Korean. I'm learning Korean, right? If I became fluent in Korean, I'm still not going to allow Korean in my chat strictly because Leah might not understand Korean. The fuck is she supposed to do? Looking at farming hubs, melon/pumpkin farm, does it not need water? So you place water only for the stems to grow, because the stems are the only part of a melon and pumpkin farm that actually need water. The stems to grow the block of pumpkin, the pumpkin block or the melon block itself does not need water. There will be some misspelling. That's fine. That's okay. I can handle like grammatical errors and misspelling sometime. That's okay. There's several people that show up and either miss words or misspell words. That's like just kind of realistic. I can place water, then remove it with the sponge once stems are done. Yes. Zerkit's correct as well. If you just watch the, I don't know, Venom video, like, he fully explains how that works. It is just to grow the stem to the max. And then you don't need water anymore. Which means that this Melon King wasn't very kingy for his melons this whole time. Oh, okay. Just didn't do what I wanted. No Littlefoot. This is a good song. I'll take this one. Where is this thing? Co-op mate got hit hard by the egg glitch. I have no clue. Maybe. I don't know how many were in here. Seems like it, because I definitely had more than 14. But my red goblin eggs and green goblin eggs are all still there. Skyblock has had nuked content for a minute. Oh, nope. Is that the porn site? That's the porn site. Don't go there. Like, I was online, but, I mean, it doesn't bother me. Quit it a long time ago. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of stuff. There's a lot of interesting stuff in it now. Double tungsten, huh? Also, I've never been in this aquamarine shaft. I think this is my first time experiencing this aquamarine shaft. Oh. Hey, I'm trying to punch you. I was just too good at the game and I had low scores in high school. Yep. I'm back with 4 monsters in hand. I mean, I don't recommend that, but, you know, you do you. What flavor? Don't you dare say the regular one. 10 is my average dose? Nope. Is this the new updated Dwarven Mines? This is part of it. Pipeline Punch. Dude, when I tell you you have picked the best flavor, I am not lying. That is my favorite. I like the Pipeline Punch a lot. I don't watch any Hypixel Skyblock videos anymore. Yeah, so they extended past Heart of the Mountain 7. And now it goes to Heart of the Mountain 10. And this is the result of Heart of the Mountain 10, is a new separate mining area in the Dwarven Mines. I don't like Mango Loco. I'm a big fan of citrus-based drinks. Mountain Dew is one of them. It's based around orange juice. Obviously, you know very well that Pipeline Punch is citrusy. I don't really know why. Because I really don't like citrus fruit. I don't have a blank preset for garden. Sounds like a TNT job. Just tuning because I finished what I was doing and got immediately fed 3 20-second unskippable ads. What? Why are they unskippable? What? Viewers may not see the ads at the same time in automatic mode. You'll still be able to manually insert it. I don't want to do that. Automatic recommended frequency. Okay, well, I mean, they're on a low frequency. I don't know how low is. But, yeah, I guess. Same thing happened to me when I joined. Yeah, I think there's pre-roll ads, but they didn't just join, right? Also, there's a lot of YouTube chat. What the fuck is happening? God damn. No one ever stays in the YouTube chat. This is new. You guys are awesome. YouTube chat, you're my new favorites. Twitch chat, fuck you. Everyone just woke up. Yeah, to the unnecessarily loud YouTube ads, because that's something that stayed consistent about YouTube ads since their existence. Is once they start playing, you go fucking deaf. Talk about everyone waking up. We're just having a nice convo. Yes. I will say, so there is one thing that I don't like about the YouTube chat. Sorry, YouTube chat. In terms of experience in the YouTube chat player base, holy fuck, everybody is so bad. And I mean that not necessarily in a mean way, but like ignorance is, I think, is the correct word to explain. Ignorant is the correct word to explain YouTube chat as a whole. Obviously, you have some exceptions. Some people that are smarter than others. Maybe have a bit more game knowledge is what I mean by smarter. But a lot more YouTube, and I guess it's because it's a bigger base of people. The Twitch community surrounding Skyblock is pretty small. But the YouTube community surrounding Skyblock is a lot larger, and sometimes the people that watch exclusively YouTube videos also show up to those streams a lot more often on YouTube because they're watching it, and then they say, oh my god, this person is live, let me go there. And I've seen this in Firthq's chat. Fire, my good friend, I love that guy. He and I are good friends. I'll watch his YouTube chat sometimes, and there's just a stark difference in knowledge of the game between Twitch and YouTube chat. And I don't necessarily dislike it, but I kind of have to readjust sometimes because I'm not used to the ignorance, I guess. And ignorance is not, like, bad. That's fine. You don't know something because you were never taught it or you just didn't know it. That's what ignorance is. That's completely reasonable. I don't know chemistry. I'm ignorant to all of chemistry because I fucking know. Right? That's fine. It's okay to be ignorant. It's just... It's so weird because I'm so used to Twitch chat and not really having to explain so much. And then there's other times where I'm just like, oh yeah, I will have to repeat myself probably 8 or 9 times today because there's a YouTube chat. But it's fine. Remember one time I had YouTube on my PC speaker and my brother could hear the ad from the other room. Yeah, it's so bad. I think YouTube has better promotion with a bit more newer players. No. YouTube's stream promotion is dog shit. Your streams don't get promoted. Unless you... Like, be realistic. How often are you seeing YouTube live streams? Ever. Unless you're regularly showing up to... that person's live stream. It's not It's really not a thing. I have a Twitch account. What is your Twitch? Yes, it's also Douche Right the Head. 6 or 7 times. Thanks you. Thanks you. Thanks you, Leah. Thanks. Thanks you, Leah. Thanks you. Thanks you. Thanks you. Yeah, but you've shown up to YouTube live streams of mine before. Think about someone brand new. If you didn't go out of your way to show up to the YouTube live stream, how often are you regularly seeing new people YouTube live streams? It's not even easy to find, like, the live section in YouTube either. Like, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but hang on. If I go to my YouTube homepage, you have been in my YouTube live streams. Why are you lying? Anyway, if we go to my YouTube homepage, right? On the left, like, to find the live category, you have to go down to Explore, where it says Shopping, Music, Movies, and TV, and then click Show More to find the first instance of live. It's not good. Or you look at the top where it says live. Oh, yeah, sorry. The one fucking word almost at the end of the very first thing. Like, this is because I go to live streams. These are recommended things for me because these are things that I've looked up. Animated films, Japanese music because I listen to Ado. Dance pop because I listen to K-pop. Podcasts because I Markiplier. But it's only there because I show up to Calazar and Fire's live streams on YouTube and on Twitch. If you don't show up to live streams, it's not easy to find. I have this weird curse that whenever I play a game, I know every little fact and detail of it, and I only really get fed one streamer when they're live, and that's because I watch their live streams. Yeah. Like, it's... YouTube's discoverability for live streams is dog shit. I think Technoblade was probably the only person that ever got recommended to me while he was live, and I had never been to his live stream. Never got recommended new streams. The only reason I joined this stream is because I was watching one of the die videos. Exactly! It's a problem. But it's because YouTube prioritizes their main thing that they support, which is, you know, videos. Which is fine. I'm not upset that their main thing is the thing that they've been known for the entire fucking time that they've existed. But still. Eclipse, you have typed in my YouTube live stream before. Why are... Do you not remember that? Look. Chat messages in the last year. Fake? Bro really thought that he was correct. Bro catch lacking. Bro catch slacking. The Pokemon. By the way, overrated Pokemon. I know it technically has like the highest base stat total aside from Eternatus Gmax. Overrated Pokemon. Take that back? No. Fuck you. Overrated Pokemon. Good Pokemon, don't get me wrong. But it's overrated. It's my favorite. Also an overrated Pokemon. Umbreon, very much an overrated Pokemon, but I just like it. Specifically the shiny one, because I like the blue. The blue just looks nice, but that's about it. I don't actually like Umbreon for what it can do. Umbreon is otherwise not amazing. Yeah, that's about all that Umbreon has is visual. Isn't it a tank Pokemon? Like a tanky Pokemon? I don't think I've ever actually used an Umbreon. Actually, you know what? My favorite Pokemon? Shiny Garchomp. I really like how different it is from its regular regular colors, you know? Shiny Gengar too, and shiny Glaceon. Marshadow in Zenith form? I don't think I know what that looks like. The Zenith form. I don't think I've ever actually seen it. Am I stupid? Is this not just Marshadow? Usually Marshadow is just black in Zenith form. It goes like green and yellow. When shiny, it goes purple. Doesn't it also just change color when it attacks? Not saying that's the only time it does, but isn't that also what it does? That's the Zenith form? Why? That's not how that should work. I'm giving my professional opinion of oldness. That's not how that works. Other than Umbreon, though, let me look. There's a lot of good Pokemon, actually, in the world. I really like goofy Pokemon. While I don't like Slacking, is it Slackoth? I think Vigoroth is fucking horrendous. Slackoth, he's a little goofy guy. He's a little goofy guy. Like, look at this. He's a little goofy guy. He's a little goofball. For that reason, I think Orthworm is also pretty good. Just because he's super goofy. Um, Stunfisk. I think that my favorite, if it's not Umbreon, might be Talonflame, though. That or, as much as I like Decidueye, I really, really like the Hisui in Decidueye. I think the Hisui in Decidueye is a really good design, and I know that a lot of people didn't like it. But I'm just different, I guess. Before I go, I will say Porygon and its evolutions are my favorite. Yeah. While it was posted up, he was using an Everstone to use the move Bullet Seed. Does anybody have the Shiny Zeraora from the distribution event in with Pokemon Home? I love that. I love mine so much. I love mine so much. I also got a Shiny Zygarde from the Year of the Legendaries, though I don't know if I have permanently corrupted my Pokemon Sun or not. But Shiny Zygarde is such a good fucking color. I absolutely despise 100% form Zygarde, though. That thing's so fucking ugly. 100% form Zygarde is potentially the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It's not actually, but it's still not great. And then not to mention the whole Mega Zygarde thing is dog shit. But Shiny Zygarde, is it 75% or 50? Is it 50%? 50% Zygarde? Yeah, 50% Zygarde. That is just a cool design for a Pokemon. And then make it shiny, and those are just good colors. I love those colors. I really wish that I got into playing Z to A. But I didn't. I had a gift card for it. I don't know where it went. And I'm sad. Like, actually pissed off about it. Because as dog shit as it sounded like it was, I would have just enjoyed it for what it was. I just think that the gameplay itself would have been interesting. I don't... I can get past the textures. I mean, like, do I think the game should be as expensive as what it was for the textures and the stuff that was in it? No, but, you know, I still would have played it. I will say, Scarlet and Violet was overall a shit show. I don't think throughout most of my playthrough of Scarlet and Violet, I really enjoyed a whole lot of it. It was hyped a lot because you'd get the 1000th Pokemon. It was hyped a lot because it's a new generation of Pokemon. And it was open world. That's really cool. Those are all really cool. However, obviously everybody had the same performance issues that everyone else did. Not to mention, and this one might just be my fault, but the open world thing... What do you mean I walked over to a gym and started fighting what felt like a Dark Souls boss? The fuck? That Pokemon's level 45. I'm level 3. What are we? I'm not level 3. You can't be level 3. But I'm like, that's not... Why? What is happening? That was not cool. And then... I did not like the story. There's some, like, you know, the big bad and then the resolution. And, like, they're all relatively the exact same thing. But, like... I don't know. Sword and Shield, I think, did a good good job with, like, the whole mystique of the whole thing, and I don't think they ever particularly went too much into it. It was very... It worked, in my opinion, for the story-wise. I don't think the gameplay in Sword and Shield was amazing, but I think that just the whole, like, Darkest Day thing being this mysterious thing and you not really figuring anything out until the end was a pretty good take on how to tell the story. And then I just felt blindsided by a giant fucking legendary that I rode on for 90% of the game that I didn't get access to any capacity. And then suddenly it fights for me, and I have to fight a second one. And not my dad, but my friend's dad is from the future. Or mom. I think I had mom. Which one was Scarlet? I played Scarlet. I have both, but yeah. It's just... I haven't played Z-A. I haven't watched anything on Z-A really, except for... I think I watched one of the challenge videos from Patters. Winds and Waves could be peak. Yeah, I'm excited. The issue that I'm gonna have is I don't have a Switch 2. It's another thing is I want to play these games on a Switch 2 so I can have a decent experience with the performance. Also, I think Winds and Waves is only Switch 2, isn't it? Or it will be? That would make sense. But ever since Sun and Moon, I've bought both generations of every game, and I had Pokemon White, and I have Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, and Legend ZA, and, like, those are all good games. Don't get me wrong. I don't have Usum. I'm still actually really upset that I never got Usum. I've had people call me mean things for saying Pokemon Sun is my favorite game. Pokemon Sun was a good game. A lot of people hated it. I thought that Pokemon Sun was, like, genuinely interesting. Not only one, because we just came out of the generation of Mega Pokemon, but two, they kept Mega Pokemon in that game and added another gimmick that really wasn't all that great, to be frank. Z moves are pretty dog shit, all things considered, in my opinion. But, like, it was a good thing. Ultra Beasts were fucking weird. I'm gonna get that straight. Ultra Beasts, weird. But, like, I think Usum did a really good job of cleaning up a lot of things that I just never got to experience because I didn't own those games. And every time I stop by my mall, there's a GameStop in my mall, I will walk in. Anytime I see a GameStop, I'm always obligated to go through the previously owned games just to see if there's a new Pokemon game that I could buy that I don't have. It's the next mainline Pokemon, and it's like a year after Switch 2 release. Yeah, it's probably going to be Switch 2. My dad has been working overtime so much recently, didn't know why, and it was to buy me and my brother a Switch 2. I was going to buy one for us, but he is the GOAT. And yes, Winds and Waves is 2 only. Yeah. Surely that means I become famous, YouTube famous, and I buy a Switch 2 with my billions of dollars that I'm going to make. Right, chat? Right, chat? Right? Right, guys? Billions of dollars. Right, guys? Frick yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to do one more mineshaft, then I'm going to head to bed. I am tired, and I did not realize how tired I was until just now. Also, I really hope I didn't miss any assignments. I don't think I did. I don't have any assignments usually on Wednesdays. They're usually all on the weekend. And Friday. Cool. I didn't miss any assignments. However, I do need to figure out why the fuck I got a 40 out of 50 on this project. That's bothering me. Fuck if it didn't. I ran that test and it won. It passed. I'm gonna cry. Do you speak Japanese? Because you can get it half off if you do. No. That would be the wrong Eastern language from that region for me. I'm learning Korean, not Japanese. I got pissed off with Japanese. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Beat me up. That's what I wanted. Fucking random-ass dog. Just pounding my face into the ground repeatedly like a fucking bully on the playground. God damn. You know, I forgot about these dogs when I was making the Celestii video. And now suddenly I stand even more with my statement of I hate the dogs in Hypixel Skyblock. They fucking suck. Why do they have the jankest AI pathing... Or not AI, but the jankest pathing ever. All Minecraft mobs have the jankest pathing ever going up this. But still, just run in a straight line. Don't, uh. You fucking like an 80-year-old man trying to crawl up some stairs and falling down repeatedly. I'm mad. I'm done. That was my last mineshaft. I said that. Twitch chat. Do I raid Lecraton? He's also mineshaft mining. He's also the only person that I know that's live. Who the fuck? Are you not racist? I don't see any fucking rules anywhere, so I'm not trusting that. All right, we're going to raid Lecraton. I know. Yes, for sure. /raid Lecraton. For anybody, however, who has not seen it, if you want to watch 5 weeks worth of die grinding or 40 hours worth of die grinding that's completely random and decided by a wheel and doesn't have anything to do with Vincent whatsoever, you can watch that video. It's an hour and 20 minutes long. Otherwise, go to the Lecraton stream. Also, Twitch chat. #bank Lecraton. That's the raid message. We're going to look at his money, and then we're going to make fun of him. Or maybe we're not, because he has a lot more money than I have. By about 250 million coins. But that's our raid message. #bank Lecraton. Got it? He does not have more. Well, he might have more in his sacks. I don't actually know how much he has in his sacks, but I still have 6 billion coins in my sacks. So, you got it? You got the raid message? Ready? I'm leaving you now. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. YouTube chat, you guys are my favorite.